Good morning and welcome to Carnation Crafts. What a morning to tune in and be part of a brand new launch that we're going to be bringing you today called Pure. It's simple, clean and simple. Bear with me this morning. It's been a while since I've been here at Carnation Crafts, but clean and simple. I got the opportunity to launch this phenomenal brand new range to you. Now, if you are a die cutter, because this is all about a die cutter's kit, and you're wanting to make the most elegant, classic lines in all your cards from beginners right through to advanced, this could be the one for you. It's a brand new concept with lots of new details and everything else. But if you're looking at this thinking, oh, I like the look of this, how am I going to bring it all together? Well, take a look at this. If you're wanting to make beautiful classic lines like this one, the major design team at Carnation Crafts have gone above and beyond to bring you something that gives you the most classic lines, the most beautiful detail, and made it very, very easy. If you've always struggled with apertures and designer factors, this kit has got it all for you. So right from the newbies, this is going to hold your hand and bring everything together. But if you just want to make the classic card, so it could be for a wedding, it could be for an anniversary, it could even be for sympathy, we have got it all for you as well. But then you can also bring in extra bits as well. So if you've got extra bits from your Carnation Craft range, you can bring this in. But look how amazing your cards are. Now, bear in mind, take a cheeky little look at the price we are giving you this kit. I'm going to show you the kit in a moment. $44.99. It should be $49.99, but not today. We're launching it here. You're getting the first preview of this brand new kit. It's not been seen anywhere else. This is launching right here. We have got a show later on at 1 p.m. as well. But honestly, this is your time to do this. But do you know what? Let's show you what we've got. Now, if you are in the US and you are wanting to get this as well, we haven't left you out. But the postage on that will be $14.95 for that one as well, for all our US visitors, so do not worry. Now, this is your kit. Look how beautiful this comes. It actually comes like a luxurious gift box. The packaging is amazing. Storage wise, you're going to have everything in there as well, but take a look at this beautiful kit you are going to get. First of all, you have got your die sets in here. You can see you've got different apertures, and apertures now made simple. I am going to take this one out just to show you, but this makes apertures line up easy. You can see with this one, it positions it, so you could have it to the left, to the right, however you want to do it by swapping it round. But now it's made so simple. Always been a tricky thing. This is now going to make it simple for you to do. You've got extra benefits. You've got embossing details in there. You've also got the extra flowers, but do not worry. There is always a vignette as always. So you've got the downloadable artwork to coordinate with that as well. This is available free from Carnation Crafts website. So go on there and you can download this for free, but then also use it with your die. So everything is in there. But you can see already, beginners, easy alignment, mats and layers, everything you ever struggle with is all here just in these one sets already. The possibilities are endless with this. Obviously landscape, portrait, whatever you want to do. Then we're giving you as well stamps in here, stamps that will fit beautifully underneath or on top. A chance for you also to try stamping if you've never done that. Sentiments that are all the correct sizes that you could possibly need to use on your cards to make sizing, proportions and everything else very, very simple now with your cards. We've also put in here optimum cardstocks as well. So with this, you have got this beautiful blush cardstock in here as well. And then you've got the navy one in there, all 250 GSM in there too. So you can see you've got these as an instant. On camera, I know it looks slightly darker, but it is a beautiful navy and a lovely soft vanilla cream in there as well. So class all the way. Again, storage, so keeping it perfect and keeping it all nicely together. Then you've got your foam on a roll, which I know a lot of you love, but we've even put that in. We've also put you in 2 lots of high quality foam pads too, in different sizes. But what a phenomenal kit. I wish they'd have had things like this when I first started die cutting. Rather than buying, perhaps maybe for a newbie, it can be daunting buying a large set and then having to work it together. This one you learn as you go, but this becomes your foundation. This then you can add in all your other things from Carnation and then just make a different expanse. And like with this one, obviously with your finished examples, just to show you a few extra bits, look at this. But if you wanted to, you could actually then use some of your cards. You could actually make like a wardrobe card. So you could actually have one on each side. You can then start taking it to whatever level you want. But honestly, the purest, simplest cards look the most elegant. Remember that. And you can make and sell. So do have a look at those. Now let's show you the boards so you can actually see the configurations, the mats and layers. You've got it all in there too. But look at the packaging. And bear in mind, you've got your storage. You can put this on your shelf. And this isn't going to be the only one, so bear that in mind. You can have a full entourage, a full collection of all the different ones in there as well. And with your cardstocks, remember in there, you've got 250 GSM for the lighter cardstock, and then you've got the 300 GSM for the dark cardstock. So you've got card bases, and then you've got your cardstock for your die cutting as well. But everything is in that luxury packaging, all there for you as well. So let's have a little look at the boards. So just to show you some of the beautiful things you can do with this. Now, first of all, look at the mats and layers. If you always struggle to cut and to use these, then you will actually find this is a lot easier now for you to make sure the increments are precise. And again, this is what gives you that professional finish. You can see there, we've used one of it to actually emboss on there as well. I'm going to tell, there you go. So you've got the embossed detail on there. So you can just like letter press it, the traditional letter pressing. You can add the detail in there. Lots of ways to use this. This is your vignette. So again, you've got the pre-coloured images, and then bringing it all together. If I tilt this up, you'll be able to see the embossed detail with that. And look at the millimeters in between, all done for you. So if you've ever struggled to get that professional aperture, you know, like a professional mount in a photograph or a frame over a picture, this set will now give you that. So I don't care if you've been crafting many, many years like me. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky. You get to your machine, your plates move, you've not taped it right. This now makes it so much simpler. This is why when I was asked to do this range, I thought this is going to be amazing. It is a game changer. Also in your collection, so you can have a close-up look, you have got your rubber stamps. And look at that beautiful rose. Again, you can use it with the collection. You can use it separately. You can work it all together. Bring in other collections. But the sentiments, look at the fonts that you've got there. You've got well done. You've got good luck. So sorry. Enjoy your day. Birthday wishes with love. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday. And thinking of you. All specially sized proportion wise to put onto your card to give you the endless possibilities that you now have with those, which look incredible as well. Remember with this collection, just with the kit alone, in your kit when you get this, this will make a minimum of 10 cards, okay? So you've got them from the word go, so just remember that too. Now, let's show you a few more finished examples so you can have a look at these as well. So some of them we have incorporated in different ones and things like that. So if I show you at the front, is that okay? I'll show you overhead. Let's do that. Let's do that. Learning to do it the right way again. Sorry, Tasmin, I do apologise. Look at this. A lot of you've got the Christmas stags. I know you have. Look at this one. This could be somebody who's going to get married abroad and something like that. How classic and beautiful do these look like? If you've got wedding invitations to make as well, look how this now is just going to take it further and further into the realms of different cards. For a guy's card, what a stylish, elegant way to be able to use that. Look at this, bringing in, again, the post box that will be on there as well. We are very, very busy. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's been a while since I've been here at Carnation Crafts, so it's lovely to be back and bring you something a little bit different. As you know, I like to go a little bit rogue, and this kit really sang to me because, again, it's all about education. learning for newbies, but also intermediate advanced, how you may have your favorite die, but you're looking for a different shape. With the aperture, do remember, obviously, if you stagger it over a little bit, you could have two either side. You could actually cut the whole thing out. Look how different the cards look and the style, but very, very classic. You know, when you've been in the card shops and you've had a look, these are the kind of cards, these are boutique cards. You've got that style, you've got that elegance, but this kit will make 10. Do remember that. But bring in your other collections. But look at that, how simple and elegant these look. And if you're feeling like your cards, which we all do sometimes, you have to keep adding a bow, you have to keep adding your gems and everything else. With these, you're not going to have to. Look at that. Somebody going back to university or back to college, or just somebody who's doing exams, studying. How fabulous are these? Plus, think as well, size-wise, postage. Postage is going to be low on these as well, because obviously it's not a larger size, but yet you've got the dimension, you've got the shapes, you've got that play of shadow and light in these that make all the difference with your cards, and that matting and layering is incredible. All doable with all the dies in your collection. Now, if you are wanting to get this kit today, $44.99 is all you're going to pay. Available on Carnation Crafts website. It's 230620. Very, very busy for this one. I'll be honest with you as well. So we've got that. Now, have got something cheeky, something extra, because when we're putting the kits together, we wanted to make sure, because again, it's like if you're wallpapering, you want to make sure you've got the same colours throughout. We've put together, this has got 20 sheets in it. This is 350 GSM, and this is that lovely Blooms cardstock in the navy. And navy cardstock is hard to get, and I'll be honest with you, navy can be lots of different shades. This is a real deep, rich royal navy blue. This one is $14.99 on the show price of this. 20 sheets, but ideal for card bases. So this is going to be incredible because it's got a heavier weight as well. 230822 for that one. Now I have to say hello to everybody on the design team as well. Thank you so much for all your finished examples. They are absolutely incredible. And can we just say, I know you can see this is just some of the finished examples that they've made. They had a whale of a time with this as well, and a lot of these people are highly experienced, and you know they make lots and lots of cards, but even they enjoyed doing this one because it is something different. Think of this as well like a treat me price. If you haven't crafted for a while and you want to dip your toe in the water with Carnation Crafts, this could be your time now to get something a little bit individual, but it's a whole kit. You're not having to buy lots of extra bits. You have got those in your kit as well. Now, shall we do a little demonstration, Miss Tasmin? Let's show everybody what we've got. Now, I'm going to take this one out. And like I say, hopefully you'll all join us later on as well, because we've got extra things coming up later. Now you can see I've already pre-cut a lot of my bits, but I'm just going to take the kit out and just show you so you can have a look. I might actually bring mine up later and just show you what bits I use so you can see how easy it is to use this in here. So let's just take this out. Now again, look at this precision alignment each and every time. So you've got like that beautiful letterbox shape, but because of the increments here, that metal, that moves it to the right position. So you've got alignment each and every time. There's nothing worse if you're trying to die cut and you put it in your machine, by the time the plates have moved, it's wonky. You've wasted your cardstock. This is going to save waste, and it's also going to make sure it's precise each and every time. So do look at getting those. Then what I did was I used the mats and layers in the kit. Let's bring this back. I used the mats and layers as well, and this is then how I've got all my layers to align with the cardstock in the kit. So these are perfect each and every time. Can you see? Makes it so easy. Quicker as well if you're doing your cards, but also, you know, if you are doing classes, things like that, this is going to be simple. Now I am using the extra cardstock that we've got in the show. This is the 350 GSM, and as you can hear, really good weight to this. So it gives it that strength and that rigidity to your card. I've got some foam on a roll because I wanted to give it a little bit of dimension. Because of the layering system you've got in there, you can afford to do a little bit of this because, again, it shows the shadow of the frame that you're using, and it really does look stunning. So let's just position this on the front of the card. So I've done quite a wide DL. You can make them narrow, but just think of all the Christmas cards, all the wedding cards, all the anniversary cards that you're going to be able to make to pop these all together. But look at that, matting and layering in seconds, but with that wow factor. I'm going to use a little bit of my everyday glue on here, just run a thin layer of that. A lot of you have got this as well, so just check this out on the website if you haven't. It's a fantastic quick drying glue. So I'm just going to put a small amount on there, wiggle it into place, and then I've got my alignment there as well. But you can see that is beautiful. Now with this is one of the vignettes that I've printed off. You can see you can print these off and you get the elements as well. So you've got the other dies in your kit in as well, so you can take those out and you can layer those up. Now this piece is going to sit here. Now I've already put a little bit of foam on a roll here, but I just want to get my alignment, and when I align this is how I do it. Everybody's different, everybody will do something different. What I kind of do is then just make a little tiny little like pinprick mark on my cardstock where I want that to go. So I've made my little mark there so I know exactly where you want to that. I put foam on the roll on the back, but you could stick it directly to that. It depends what you want to do. So let's just attach this and stick this down and add this into it. Oh, I've got a question, Miss Tasman.
It's not a question, just while you're sticking down,
yes,
loads of people have come in and said hello.
Hi.
We've got head of DT Janine.
Oh, hello Janine, thank you so much.
We've got Claire, Diane, Linda, Carol, Karen.
Oh, thank you.
Jacqueline, Fiona, Suzanne. We've also got loads of people over on YouTube as well. We've got Rachel, Mandy, Viv, Savvy Crafter and Josie all enjoying the show.
Oh, thank you. And like I say, massive thank you to the design team. The cards are always phenomenal and they do an amazing job. So thank you, ladies. You've done an incredible job for us as always. Now with this one, you will see I'm just going to add this over the top, but instantly, even if you don't do anything else to it, you just add a couple of little gems in the corners, you've got a real stylish card right there. I've got a few little elements that I am going to use a little bit of pin flare with in a moment, but I've also got a little sentiment that I want to add. Stamp this out, and I've actually used navy ink with this one. So if you've got a stamping system, if you've got a little acrylic block and things like that, you can use that, but I know a lot of crafters have. But if you're brand new, just get a fast drying ink pad. Have a look on the website. We have got VersaFine, which gives you that fine detail, and that's what I use, but in navy. So have a look on the Carnation Crafts website if you want in that, and you can get that there. Now I am going to offset this slightly because I like the proportions and it just gives it that little bit of detail there. Can you see? So we're just going to offset this. So please don't always think you've got to keep everything within the realms of your card, because I think a lot of us think it's all got to stay on there. Don't get me wrong, you'd need a slightly larger envelope, but you will see with this, actually I'm going to move that down just a tad. Then we've got that there. Let's wipe that glue. I'm just going to take that and we're just going to add that little bit of detail just there. So it just overhangs just a smidge off my card. So it looks really beautiful. Then I'm just going to add a few little florals to this corner. That's all we need to do. Now I've got new glue, so bear with me. I'll take the lid off. There we go. And I'm going to add these in. But again, you've got the dies for this. You've got the vignettes. If you're not a colorist, if you're not used to using stamps and everything yet, you can use these. Now, these are very, very beautiful. I'll be honest with you, I've got shakes a little bit this morning. I was that nervous about launching this new kit because I was so passionate and so excitable about it. I couldn't really sleep, I'll be honest. I was that excited to show you how phenomenal this is. And it's something so different what Carnation Crafts have done.
Boss has said hello.
Good morning, Mr. Mark. Is it Mr. Mark?
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Mark. Thank you so much. There we go. So you can see, look how elegant and beautiful that is. Shall I stand it up so you can have a full look at the front, so then you can see the dimension that you're getting on there? But honestly, who wouldn't like to either send or receive something like that? Like I say, it could be a wedding invitation. It could just be a beautiful card for you to send out to one of your friends. I'm thinking of you. Hope you have a fabulous day. But the colours are so regal. So you've got those on there. So very, very beautiful. Now, if you have just joined us, where have you been? You've missed one of the most exciting launches that I've had for a while on Carnation Crafts to be able to show you. If you haven't seen it yet, it is the the Clean and Simple Die Cutters Kit. Now with this one, it's phenomenal value because it is an aperture card making made easy with this kit. For beginners right through to advanced with this, but it brings in everything in the collection. Now with this, you are getting cardstocks, you are getting your dies, you're even getting adhesives in there as well, but you are also getting, look at all the dies you're getting in this collection. That's phenomenal. These are like you're getting technically a bonus. You've got your cardstock in here, you're getting that beautiful blush, and then you're getting the navy. And with those, you're looking at 250 GSM and 350 GSM. You're getting your stamps, your sentiments, and your adhesive in there as well. $44.99 today, special show price. Normally will be $44.99 on there. 230620 if you're wanting to go to the website, and you can have a look for those on there. But as you can see, it's phenomenal value, something really new. But like I say, even if you're thinking, do you know what, this month I can't stretch, you know, if you're somebody who orders in these, I don't know, let's say it, Hello Fresh or something like that, and you like the kits with everything in so you can make a fantastic meal with, these are now the kits we're going to be bringing you. So it could be just a present to yourself, a present to a friend, or a gift. But this is incredible value. You know, if you go out and get a bouquet of flowers now, you're looking at £30 plus. For $44.99, you've got a crafty friend. They are going to love this. And it's something then they can bring in other elements, other details, and you get your vignettes that you can download. Oh, now I've put them everywhere. You can download these and you can use these with your kit. So even the vignettes, you are not missing out. You've got even more bonuses with this kit. It's amazing. So let's have a look at some more finished examples. Let's show you what we've got and what we've mixed in as well. Miss Taz.
Can I just say we've had lots of lovely interaction.
Have we?
Pam
Fantastic.
said,
Thank
hi
you.
Dawn, loving this
Hi.
stunning collection. Lovely to see you back on Carnation
Oh,
TV.
thank you.
Elaine said she bought hers first thing this morning.
Wow,
what a
that's
great idea.
excellent.
So affordable. Well done, Carnation. And Karen said, just ordered mine. Said I wasn't ordering, but I can't resist.
You can't resist, and I'm not being funny. There's not many kits where you get your cardstock, you're getting all the dies that work together. Sometimes you get a random die that you've then got to find your cardstock. It makes colour coordination easy. You know it's going to be classic, you know, but obviously the head designers have worked on this for months and months to bring you the best detail that they can. And look at this, even if you're just doing like white on cream and you're using the beautiful dies you've already got from Carnation Crafts, you can do that. Now look at this one, that is stunning. And normally, you know, the simplest thing, it's like a beautiful simple black dress or a simple outfit that looks the most classic and the most elegant. These ranges, the Clean and Simple, are going to give you that. And look at the decoupage layers on that. Again, you get your pre-coloured images, so do not worry. But even for guys' cards, look at that. You've got lots and lots of dies at home. I know you have. It might just be butterflies or things like that. It could be a golfer. Could be just the tennis guy on there. You have now got endless possibilities with these kits, and again it runs all the way through of the cards. This will make all DL size cards with this kit, so just bear in mind postage and things like that are going to be simple to be able to do. But look at the layers of dies that have been used in this kit that you're getting to give that precision matting and layering. Even your aperture is going to give you that precise look that all the fantastic photographs and things like that that you see, and even, you know, the top range cards in the shops and everything, yours now can be standalone. All obviously you can make and sell with these as well, but I've got so many finished examples. Let's show you a few more with these on. I just want to show you how they've popped in the back of here, the actual floral stamp. So all your embossing powders and things like that, you can bring those in. Look at that one. That'd be excellent for my brother-in-law because he's big into his cycling. But just think of all the USBs that you've got from Carnation Crafts and things like that, all the backgrounds and things. And look at this one. Just two little elements. Look at these that you get the coloured charisma for. Sorry, not the charisma, the vignettes. You get all those as well. And the sentiment. Look how incredible that is. You can make even notebook covers with this because it is so elegant and stylish. And that's what we want as card making. And sometimes for me, you know, I've been crafting many, many years. the simplest ones are the most beautiful cards. And sometimes you don't know what to say or what to do. This kit will now give you that as well. So don't be frightened to experiment. Obviously, pop over to the website. That's carnationcrafts.co.uk. Pop over there. Everything is on there. Item number is 230620 for that one as well. We have got the cardstock as well, just to remind you. We've got the extra Lovely Blooms cardstock. With this one, you will actually get 20 sheets, and this is the highest quality. It is a colour core. It is all 350 GSM, but an amazing weight as well. So have a look with that one. So you've got all of those in there. Now, let's do another little demonstration. Now this time I use the stamps, okay? So if you've got a stamping system, if you've got an acrylic block, or even, I know a lot of you sometimes still use a CD case. If you want to do that, you're starting out, that's fine. Ink pads are available on the Carnation Crafts website. Now what I did was I stamped them and then I fussy cut them out as well, because what we're going to do is thread these through the design. Now this time you will see I've actually swapped the cardstock round, okay? So instead of doing the navy, now I've done the cream. But just bear in mind, if you have got black cardstock or anything like that, you could add black cardstock into it. You may have a little bit of mirror board from Carnation Crafts. I know they do the specials collections where they have the mirror boards in there, the satin and the glitter. So have a look for those on the website as well. But easy. All my matting and layering, I literally did, obviously with my aperture, those two, within seconds. Pop the dies on, tape them down. Always make sure you tape them down, run them through. So even for me, it's making it quicker in the build and concept of my cards. Now I've taken the base, so all I've done is made myself a little card blank base. Let's pop on some of the glue on here. This is your everyday glue. Have a look on the website for this one as well. And we're just going to bring a little bit of this onto here. But thank you to everybody on social media and YouTube. It's great to be back with you this morning, launching this new kit. So thank you so much for that as well. Now, Miss Tasmin.
We have a first-time watcher, Teresa.
Oh, hi, Teresa. Honestly, Teresa, you need this kit. Honestly, if you get any of the kits, send your pictures in or tag us in on social media. We'd love to see what you've been making with this kit. That would be my most treasured thing when everybody gets this kit, what they make. Yeah, to see what they actually make with this kit. So I will be absolutely blown away. So I can't wait to see what you all make with your kits. So I'm just matting and layering that on. Very simple. You get your foam tape in the kit, so that's going to make that easy as well. Now with this one, obviously, this is my top layer, aperture. It could be landscape, it could be portrait. I've got a card this afternoon I'm going to show you. I actually cut two and I've stacked it up, and we've done like a double aspect one. So you don't always have to just use it in the same place. You can cut it down. You could actually do one either side, which I've done, and things like that. So you can change it up. Now with these, I am going to thread these through. Can you see? So with that blue ink, if you wanted to colour them in a little bit more, you can, but I'm just trying to keep it quite simple. So if you're not a colourist, you can just stamp and cut them out. You don't have to always colour everything in. It makes it easy for you now just to take your pens, or you could stamp these onto pattern papers, on a spotty paper and things like that. The foam I'm using as well, this is from your kit, so do not worry. I did say that a minute ago, so in case any of you are watching and wanting to know, foam is from the kit. The only extra bit that I've added in is obviously my wet glue at the moment, but there is lots and lots of foam pads and everything in your kit, so you've got all of those. Hang on a minute, I've got a rogue one that won't stick. Hang on. Like I say, I was very excited about this morning. Couldn't sleep last night because it was like, this is so new. This is literally hot off the press right here, right now. The time you're tuning in, this is one of the newest things from Carnation Craft. And you know, the team with Nick and everybody and the senior ones, they like to bring you something new all the time. And this really is phenomenal. Now, I have used foam pads from the kit, and I'm going to put those on in a minute, but I'm just trying to thread this through with my shaky hands this morning. I do apologise. So I'm going to pop those on to there as well. And we're just going to thread these through. So we've just got that little bit of dimension and that little bit of shape. So I'm going to move that one up as well. So let's just start popping this down now. I've got those first ones through. And then what I'm going to do is foam pads again from the kit. I'm using a little bit of that on there. I have to say, it's very warm in here today. It's very, very warm. So I'm just adding this on to there, and I'm going to start taking a few more of the foam pads off. And you can see all I'm doing is just threading these through just to add that little bit of detail. Thank you, Tasman. I'm thinking, I'm going to melt. Thanks, Taz. So the fan's on now. We're all nice and cool. It soon gets warm in here. But you know when you've got that much excitement and you're crafting, you just can't stop. That's what it's all about. So using a little bit of wet glue, I'm just going to position this. But again, it looks like the roses now are growing and just trailing through there too. The sentiment, again, I stamped in navy with a VersaFine because I just find it was softer and it had the flow and the dimension with those as well. And I'm going to stick this at the top. Again, foam pad from the kit. So you've got all of that. You're not scratching around thinking, have I got the right colour cardstock, or I haven't got enough sheets of cardstock. You've got more than enough to make 10 cards in this kit. So you have got that beautiful flow and finish with your kit. So let's stick this onto here. Now this time I'm putting it in the top corner, but again, it's personal preference. You could have this landscape, portrait, however you wanted to do. I do apologise, my glue's dried up a little bit with the heat, but I can sort that out. So just adding this here, but honestly, do not miss out on this first launch. And bear in mind, these will end up being like treasured pieces, because with these as well, you've got to remember, each of the kits will then become bespoke just to that one collection, and you can have a beautiful library all lined up within the packaging on your worktops, and you'll be able to mix and match different ones together. But look how simple and beautiful that is, with the roses just peeking through. You could just stamp the whole flower underneath if you wanted to and just have a little bit peeking through, but I just thought that little bit of detail, but again, it looks classic, it looks stylish, and again, so sorry, it says on there as well. And there is those times when we need those cards. This will be the one that spans the gap and gives everything for you. So again, this is your new clean and simple collection, brought to you by Carnation Crafts to show you and elevate your card making. The team wanted to bring you a kit that will give you endless possibilities for beginners and advanced, and to bring in other collections that would be affordable for everybody to dip the toe in the water and think, yeah, I want to give that a go. This could be the ones that you make and sell more than anything else, because again, you might have bits left over from other kits, but you've got that embossing detail in there as well. So it's adding texture and dimension. Your mats and layers are thought through for you. But look how stylish and elegant these are, and that's what it's all about. Rather than us ending up making that many cards that sometimes, I have done it myself, they end up a little bit pizza-like because you've got too many toppings on. This strips this back, gives you that purity and that elegant simpleness to it as well, which really does go above and beyond to give you that stylish finish each and every time. And let's just show you a few more finished examples. So again, you may have other elements. You may have things like butterflies. You might have a trellis design or something like that. Look how amazing these now look. Now, here's another one using the stamp. Again, this time it's been cut and just slightly coloured with some watercolour pencils on there, but just giving it that dimension. Love the navy at the back because it gives it that pop and gives it that stance. So you've got that. Just could be a flat matten layer with the vignettes that you're getting in there, and you could just add that pop of colour in there too. But again, being able to make this DL size, these are phenomenal. The perfume bottle that was highly popular, and I'm just trying to tilt that to show you. Can you see the embossed detail where we've used the embossed die on there? You can see that embossed detail. You do get that as well. So that will really give you that detail on your cards. But look at this. You may have lots of other flowers from Carnation Crafts. You can layer them up. It gives you that, like you're looking through a walled garden, just through that little gap in the fence, and you can see everything that's happening there. You've got that beautiful design. Again, the sentiments are there for you, specially sized. They're not too big, they're not too small. There's nothing worse when you make your cards and you haven't got the right size. This now will give you the correct sizing and help you with your proportions and things like that. Matting and layering made simple with these kits, and everything is in there for you as well. So a beautiful collection for you now to take to whatever level you want. But this is your clean and simple $44.99, available on the website 230620, but normally it is $49.99. But today, this is your first chance for you to see this first and to get that as well. But also, if you are looking for the deal of the day, this is your deal of the day. So if you're wanting to get that special deal at that special price, this could be it for you. But deal of the day is obviously only lasts for 24 hours, so make sure you get yours. It will be stock against clock with this one. Tell all your friends we are back at 1 p.m. with a new clean and simple collection. But like I say, think of this like your expanse. Think of this like your platform that will literally take you to any different level because you've got so many different things. Now, let's just show you. Look at this packaging. You imagine all these stacked up on your shelf, okay? So once you've got more and more and more of these, you have got a full portfolio. Think of it like a portfolio, like that word. Portfolio of different designer elements. And look at this. You're not just getting one little die that you're going to use. You have got multiples of different dies in here for you to be able to use. Already you've got 1, 2, 3, you've got 4 in that set alone. Then you've got 5, you've got 6, you've got 7, 8, 9. Then you've got the flowers as well. So that's 10 different dies, and these are big dies. Please do not think these are a little set, because look, I've got a full-size set of scissors. I've got those on there as well. But just using the ruler, I'm just going to get this off the wall without taking the wall down. Tasmin nearly had a nervous then. She was like, what's Wayla doing? So obviously you have got those. So they're nearly, I would say, about 7 3/4 you've got on there as well. So you've got your sizes. But look, these are big dies. So we're talking nearly 9 centimetres across, and we are looking at nearly 19.5 centimetres that way. So again, big size dies, giving you that full size DL card. These are not going to be little cards. These are going to be a fantastic size. But remember, postage wise, they're going to be incredible. You've got your stamps in there, and again, a nice size stamp in there as well for you to be able to use to give you that designer factor. Look at this. You've got your foam tape. This 5 meters alone of foam on the roll that you've got there. Then you've got your 2 sizes and your foam pads in there. You've got your 5mm and your 10mm ones in there, and they're 2 mils thick, so you've got those. Then you've got your cardstock as well. And bear in mind with this one, you've got your 350 GSM, which is your navy, and then you've got your 250 GSM, which, and you're getting 10 sheets of this one, 5 sheets of that one, of the natural finish, blush finish. So 5 of those, and you're getting 10 of those in there. You can make a minimum of 10 cards with this collection, but you can see it all just slots in. It's very, very beautiful. And you've got all the embossing detail, you've got the cutting detail, and don't forget, go and download your vignettes from Carnation Crafts website, because this is for free and this coordinates with this, but also you get the elements that will fit with your other ones as well. Now, got a bit of a wheeler warning, got a bit of an update already. 25% of the stock has already gone, and we brought in a massive stock of this because we knew you'd love it, and I was like, they're going to want it. They're going to want it because it is so exciting. It's new. It's fresh to the Carnation family, but it's something, if you've been thinking about die cutting, you can get into, or if you're somebody like me that just thinks, I want a new little project for $44.99. Bearing in mind, when you go to the supermarket half of the time and you buy a craft magazine nowadays, you might get a plastic crochet hook. I'm not dissing that, but you might. You're paying nearly £14 for a magazine. Think of the price this is. But with this, you've got rubber stamps, you've got all your tapes, you've got your cardstock, you've got literally a full set of dies in here now to elevate your cards, mix and match with what you already use, and take it to whatever you want. But honestly, this is like a business in a box. If you're wanting to do wedding stationery, this could be a birthday box. It could be a present for a family friend or somebody who wants to get into die cutting. This is the one for you, because when we're starting out with die cutting, it's always difficult with mats and layers. It's always difficult with apertures. But just bear in mind, you've got mats and layers, you've got apertures, then you've got your decoration in there as well. You've got embossing detail on there too. You've got everything, but then you've got a little bit of stamping. You can do that in there as well. But you know what? Let's do another little demo. Now this time I am going to mix it up. I'm going to be using elements from different kits as well. So I was lucky enough to play with Carla's box of tricks where she has all the bits cut out and ready, and I thought, I'm going to bring some of those in. Now this one I just thought was so girly glam, really beautiful. Yes, Miss Tasmin.
also just had a comment from Sue Martin saying, I'm not a beginner, but I absolutely love this kit and I've ordered mine. But that's the perfect thing about it.
It is. This is what I mean. Obviously, you know, we understand there is a lot of newbies out there and we want to be able to, you know, tempt you in. We want you to enjoy the journey like we do. But also, people like me who's been crafting years and years and years, the inspiration you're going to get from this, because you know what level you can take it to, what other things you've got and you can bring it in, like acetates, vellums, things like that. But obviously you'll start working in what you've got, and it's like the next card I'm going to make for you, you will see with this one, this is the elements that I started to get really excited about. But for quickness of cards and that polished finished look in an instant, it's not something you have to try very, very hard at. You'll get that instant look in this. Just bear with me, glue's a little bit dry, so let's just pop this on here. Everyday glue is your best for matting and layering, so put a little bit of this on your cardstock. So let's add this on. But I'm so glad you're loving this, and like I say, 25% of the stock has now gone, so you are going to have to be a little bit quick sticks. We are back later on at 1 o'clock with this as well, but honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful kit, giving you that designer finish and that real boutique style with that elegance and that class. Everything that we're showing, obviously, on the show, dyes are available on the website, so check it out. You can pick and mix too if you want to do that as well. But honestly, I would honestly say to you, get the kit. Everything is in there, your cardstock and everything else is in there to give you that perfect finish. So you've got those on there. So that's your mats and layers. Now, a lot of you will recognize this from one of the other collections that we've brought to you in the past. So I'm going to use that underneath, so it looks like wrought iron, so it gives it that metal gate, that elegance to it as well. So I'm going to give it that detail on there. You know, sometimes when you just need that little bit of softness on there, this is going to be able to do it for you as well. But you know, you're going to have lots of bits left over from different kits and think, oh, I can use this, I can use that. And you can work it however you want to do, because using the foam in the kit makes it simple, because it is a nice depth and a nice width. Easy peel as well, so you'll see there I took that off very, very easily. And I'm just going to stick this down over the top. Excuse my head, I do apologise because I can't really see where I'm going or what I'm doing. So I'm just going to add that under there like so, and we're just going to pop that down. So you can see now, look at that already. It's got class, it's got elegance in there too. Now I've got some of these beautiful swirls that I'm going to overlay as well. So we're overlaying, we're adding more detail to this, but just pretty, pretty cards. I cannot tell you how beautiful. I'm like, even when I was prepping, I was like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. The ideas will just keep flowing. If I was you, I'd get a little notebook and just keep it at the side of you. And when you get that inspiration, just do a little scribble, just do a little drawing, write it down, and then it will be there for you when you want to do it. Because sometimes inspiration comes at the craziest times. You can be washing the pots, you could just be drying your hair, or you're driving in the car. Obviously, don't make notes when you're driving. Just putting that out there. But just be careful. But honestly, when you get time, then just make little drawings and things like that. But like that, it looks like the trellis is beautifully growing over there. So then I've got my lovely little flowers here, and we're going to add these at the bottom. And you can see already you've got that designer feel in there, and it is like a beautiful garden on there too. So let's just add this little bit of detail to the bottom. Like I say, a lot of you have got these bits, I know you have. But even if it's not from Carnation, you might be from somewhere else. You know, mix and match it in, but this is going to give you the best foundation. It's going to give you the best detail now for you to change up your cards and perhaps your style. Perhaps you're trapped in a little bubble, style bubble, and you know, you keep thinking, oh, I need to change the style of my cards, but you don't. This now could elevate you into thinking, do you know what, I am going to change it up, and you're going to do a different shaped card. Perhaps you always do square cards. Now you will find with this, because think of all the Christmas ones you can make with this. You could use reds and golds and everything else. That's beautiful. I'm going to stand this up so you can have a little look, but look at that, cream on cream, very elegant, very beautiful, quick and simple to do, but again giving you the dimension with the mats and layers, all the detail that you need. Do make sure your glue dries though before you stand your cards up. But you can see there, make and sell as many as you like. If you want to get this collection, do bear in mind $44.99 for your clean and simple collection as well. But you can see you're going to make hundreds of different styles of cards. I'm going to bring in a few more finished examples because the design team have done such a phenomenal job. I want to show you as many as I can. So let's bring these back. Now look at this. A lot of you I know have got this die collection, but look at that, few little tiny dots in the background, but that is just a showpiece stopper right there. That would look incredible. But remember with this as well, like I say, it could be the front of a notebook, it could be a shopper notepad or something like that. You can start bringing it in. With this one as well, look at that. The drape, just using the mats and layers in there in alternative colours. It could be the offsets, the extra bits that you've cut out from another card. Put that in. It looks like a ribbon. You're putting in like a paper ribbon effect. Look at that. The drape of the flowers in there, just with that soft aperture that's now going to be very, very simple and easy for you to do, is available now for you to do. And I'm just going to tilt that forward so then hopefully you can see on there as well that embossing detail on there. Can you see that? And that really does give you that incredible look. The petals and the leaves, obviously there is the vignettes if you want to cut those out and have them in colour, but if not, cream on cream looks very sophisticated with that. You might just want to look at that. Look how different each and every one of these cards looks. That's using it on the widest aperture to get that dimension and that shape, but also think you can make shaker cards with these. If you put the foam pads that come in the kit, you could actually make this into a shaker card. So you could have glitter, you could have little champagne glasses. You might have one of the little mice from Carnation Crafts on the front with a champagne glass. You could put little bubbles on the inside. There is so many different factors. And if you've got small children, I'm not being funny, making these cards because of the slots, because I've worked with this and I've had a look at it. I want to try and get one with a, say you've got the slot like this. You think a little boy's cards, you could actually make, you know, like the spinner cards. So you could actually have them spinning where you put the coin underneath. Because of the slot, the aperture's in the right place. If you wanted to, you could have a number 5 on the front there, or one of the little carnation mice with a cake. And you could have him like a spinner card on the front. Because the slot is cut perfect, you get perfect movement. So as a crafter who's been crafting many years, I can see the potential on this is endless. And honestly, this is something you're going to use day in and day out as well. Miss Jasmine, is everything all right? Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought she needed me, but that's fine. But honestly, everything is on there as well. But let's just take another look. Because honestly, when I got this, I was like, oh, it's like a present. It's a beautiful thing. Look at this. So again, remember, when this is on your shelf, and there's going to be different ones, these are going to be a beautiful thing on your shelf. Just remember that. And then you can take it out and you know everything. You might be going to your friends. You might be going to a craft class. This has got a little fastener, so it's all there together. Tells you exactly. Plus a visual. You know the colours that are in this. You know what you're looking at and how this works. Now, you have got all your dies. You've got your mats and layers. You've even got this magical aperture one. And if you've ever struggled with apertures and getting them to line up with like one on the outer edge or one on the inside, this has been specially designed to give you perfect alignment either to the left or to the right. Could be landscape, could be portrait, however you want to do that. This is a genius invention to be able to use to make sure you get perfect alignment. You're going to have the cutouts as well, so then you can download your vignettes. So that will give you those. So that will sit perfectly underneath. All specially sized as well. So you're not like you've got a big rose and you've got to try and shrink it down. Everything is done for you. It's been so highly thought of by the senior team at Carnation Crafts. Then you've got the singular elements as well. So if you're wanting to decoupage these, because these will build up onto here as well, you've got different elements to build from with that as well. So you've got those. Then you've got the embossed detail as well, if you want to add those to your card. But now look, bringing in rubber stamps. You may not be a rubber stamper, but you've always wanted to try them. What's better than having a kit that aligns, that works together? You've got your sentiments. Stamping is so easy, obviously with a stamping block or with your stamping systems, or even if you've got an old CD case, you can use it with that. But use a really good ink. Have a look on the website. We have got versifying inks on Carnation Crafts as well. Then you've got your foam on a roll. You're getting 5 meters of that. You've got your foam pads in 2 different sizes. These are the large ones, then you've got the small ones. These are 10 mil and you've got 5 mil. The 2 mils are thick as well, so you've got those. And then this is just genius. If you've ever struggled with colour alignment or making sure you got coordination, we have done it for you. You can see here you are getting 5 sheets of the 350 GSM of the coloured cardstock, and this is colour core, and then you have got 10 sheets of your 250 GSM as well, your blush, which is a beautiful, it's not yellowy, it's got that beautiful soft vanilla colour to it as well. If you get a proper vanilla ice cream, it's a real soft ivory cream in that one. All sits in the back, so I'm making this look far difficult than what it is. I don't know what I've done now. There you go. All slots in. It's a kit. It's a business in a box. You've got everything here. It could be birthday in a box. It could be to make your wedding invitations in a box. But if you're new and you've always wanted to make your wedding invitations, what a collection to start you off making these right now. This is what it's all about. Bear in mind as well, this is your clean and simple, available on the website, 230620, something totally new to Carnation Crafts. Show price today, because this is your deal of the day, $44.99. If you are in America, that's $14.95 postage if you're wanting to receive this kit. But honestly, endless possibilities. This is now what Carnation Crafts are bringing you. We are also back as well at 1 o'clock. So don't forget, we will be back, but already the stock is flying. Miss Taz.
Can we just say hello to a few people who...
Of course we can. Let's say hello.
Before we leave. So we've had Judy, who said good morning, Dawn and Taz. We've had Mandy, who said she's on the naughty step again.
Well, I was the same when I got mine. I was like, I've got to do this. I've got to sit and play with this.
We've got Annette, who said, lovely seeing your demonstrations.
Oh,
she couldn't resist. She's ordered.
There you go. Well done. You're going to love it. You really are going to love it. It's something, and when I saw the concept, it was so different for Carnation Crafts with a team. I was like, yes, I like this. That was all for me. But honestly, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I'm glad you've been with us. Hopefully you'll join us again at 1 o'clock. We've got some different demonstrations. If you've got any questions, message in as well, and we'll go through those for you. But hopefully you've enjoyed this hour as much as I have, and I'll see you at 1 p.m. Me and Tasmin will be back, won't we, Taz?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will. So honestly, join us then. But thanks for now, and we'll see you later on. Take care. Bye-bye.